Welcome to Pamita AI World. My name is Pamita Singh Kandari, and you are watching my next part of arguments video. To all the English medium students, if you have gone through my last playlist in mathematical logical reasoning, where I have taught you about arguments, and I have given you the example of deductive argument. In this video, I'll give you the example of inductive arguments. So, what is inductive argument? Inductive argument, it is nothing but it gives the soundness of the arguments. What it gives? It gives soundness of the arguments. On the other hand, if you see my last video where I have given you the example of deductive arguments, in deductive arguments what happen? In short, I'll give you the example here. In short, deductive arguments. In deductive arguments, validity and we talk about validity and invalidity of argument. Invalidity of arguments. Fine. So in deductive argument we talk about validity and invalidity of argument, and inductive argument, that deductive argument I have already taught you in my previous video. Please check this video, and I have given you example also. In short, I have given you that definition of what is deductive argument here. Inductive argument is soundness of the argument. What is soundness? What does it represent? Soundness. So it does mean that it is nothing but soundness of the argument depends. Where it depends? Soundness where it depends? It depends on the strength of the evidence relative to conclusion. Means whatever conclusion we draw from premises under an arguments, that soundness give the evidence, that strength, so that our conclusion is supported. Fine. For example, I'll give you example here. Or on the other hand, we can say, or another way, if you did not understand what I am saying you here, in other words, I'll teach you that an inductive argument is evaluated by degrees, and this degrees is not BA degree, or this degree is not temperature, fine, 100 degree temperature for fever. It is not that degree. It is degree on the basis of weaker and stronger. It is that degree I am talking about. For example, and weaker and stronger, and this degree, what does this mean? This degree convincing, or not so convincing, depending on the premises provided. What does that mean? It does that mean, I'll give you the example here, then I'll teach you what all these things mean. For example, it is example I will give you with another another pen and paper. It is likely that Abid, a drug addict comes from an unhappy family as 90% of drug addicts come from unhappy families. Now it is visible, I think. Yes, look here. What does this particular statement, first of all, whenever in exam this type of sentence is given to you, and you have to first check what is premises and what is conclusion. Just by seeing this paragraph, what you think, where is premises and where is conclusion? Can you all guys tell me in the comment section? Premises and conclusion, you guys have to tell me. Fine. In comment section, in this particular statement, what is premises and what is conclusion. But here I am telling you that what this particular sentence says, likely is what? Likely is probability. मतलब संभावना. It is likely that Abid is a drug addict. He is from unhappy family, that is why he is drug addict. So this is conclusion. Fine. Or what? Who is supporting this conclusion here? This sentence is supporting that 90% of drug addicts come from unhappy family. Hence, Abid is a drug addict, so he may be from unhappy family. Fine. But it is giving 90%. It is not. What about 10%? There is 10% also who are from happy family, but still they are taking drug addict. They are taking drug just for their own sake. Fine. So, but in this situation, what is it is showing? It is strongly supporting this premises is strongly supporting this argument or conclusion. Fine. The soundness of argument is strengthening the soundness of this premises argument is strengthening the conclusion of that particular statement. Understood? Now what is inductive arguments? What is deductive arguments? I have given you the example of deductive arguments in my previous video in my playlist. So just before jumping in this video, just go through my deductive argument video so that you can understand this type of questions in your exams or during your interview. So this is the thing. This is the statement which is given here. So what does this whole sentence is representing? And of course you guys have to tell me in the comment section in particular statement or in particular sentences what is premises and what is conclusion. So what does that particular thing is saying? Look, in deductive arguments, their keywords, mostly keywords are used in conclusion part. That keyword would be therefore, hence. Fine. These type of keywords you have to see, and you just by seeing the argument you can say that this is premises and this is conclusion. In inductive arguments, such type of keywords are used. In inductive arguments, keywords are used. What type of keywords? I am writing here. Keywords used, so that you can easily tell that this is example of inductive arguments, and this is conclusion. Mostly before conclusion, likely, 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 and likely, and usually, usually, sometime, sometimes, generally. This type of keywords, if you see in your sentences when arguments comes in front of you in example, just by keeping your eyes closed, just say that this is inductive arguments, and here in this sentence in particular arguments you have to check the soundness of argument, because this argument is not asking about the validity or invalidity, it's just asking about to support that argument in context of degrees, weaker or stronger. If that degree is higher, the degree of premises which is supporting the conclusion is higher, then the most probably that particular conclusion is valid. Fine. Particular conclusion is supporting the conclusion. Validity and invalidity is checked in deductive arguments. And I hope all the students who in this video you have easily learned what is inductive arguments. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for trusting Pamita AI World. Keep learning, happy learning. This is all for today's video.